Hello, Lions and Guests. Let's get started with our meeting. Get your happy bucks and sad bucks out and always good bucks. And we're going to start with the Lions.
I don't think he's here.
President Ken, esteemed tail twisters, fellow Lions and guests, I am very happy to be here. So there's my first dollar. My second dollar is this retirement business is not for sissies. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, but because I've been babysitting a grandson, and 8-month-old's got the best of me, as you can probably hear. They're little petri dishes at this age, and I catch everything. So you guys keep me in your thoughts and prayers. Okay, and Lion Steve has the present everything Lion.
President Ken, wherever you might be, and Lions and guests, here's a happy dollar for me bragging about my wonderful bride, who put on an awesome zone meeting the other night up in Castle Rock, and I just want to compliment her once again.
And of course, Maryland will follow that up, right, Maryland?
Oh, there's another butt or something. There's President Ken. Couldn't find you. Fellow Lions and guests. I'll talk about the zone meeting in a little bit, but this dollar is happy because it's sunshiny today. And when it's in the 30s and it's sunshiny, it takes me back home to Eastern Washington. That's the kind of day that you get almost 99% of the year.
This is for the fee from my sister and brother.
President Ken, fellow Lions guests, this is a dollar little story on Saturday over there at the Squatch Fest. I was over there working with Irvin Bonnie Stein, and I saw lots and lots of lions over there. Saw lots and lots of people, but they did not see one ape.
Greg, I have one question for you real quick. While you're there with Greg, somebody called me and asked me if Mr. Stein happened to be related to Sasquatch. Was there anything there?
Lion Steve.
That you were.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I know you guys missed me terribly the last couple of weeks, but I'm happy to be back.
We missed you, yes we did. Lion Judy now. Judy just was wonderful today though. Lion on.
President Ken, fellow and guests, two happy dollars. One, Bill Pius is getting measured for this prosthesis today, so he'll be wearing it pretty soon. Second is that Mike Parker went through his retirement last Saturday night, and he is now a consultant for the Sight and Hearing Band. He's not on the payroll until they call him, so he's hoping for calls.
John.
Thank you, tail twisters. President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I survived the worst cold in my memory the last 3 weeks. But my memory being what it is, I can't remember the last time I had a cold, so it really doesn't matter. The worst part was Connie was worse than I was with this thing, and I was scared more than 3 or 4 times, and she's doing a lot better.
King Lion Ken, fellow Lions and guests, yeah, I have a happy dollar that I'm here today. I'll be gone to Maui on Friday.
Just ahead of us.
Presiding Officer Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have two happy dollars. One of them is I got up this morning. That was after a major birthday Sunday. Now, I was worried Monday when I got up and I checked the obituaries and I wasn't there, so I guess I'm happy. The other happy dollar is that I look around the room and I see so many of these people whose numbers are down less than 15. Been in the club, how many years, Hal? 30, 40? And when your number gets below 10, you're in deep doo-doo.
So what's your number, Jim?
Hey, Jim, thank you, mine's fine.
President Ken, fellow ladies and guests. Yes, when I saw that I was under 15, because for a year I've been at 60 and it was coming. Gee, thanks to the line tamers for fixing that for us. See, I remember when I was 188. Yeah. Second happy dollar was, I'm sorry I wasn't here last week, but I was coming back from the Lions Club International Faculty Development Institute, which was held in Reno. That was a very nice event. And yeah, you missed me, didn't you? And while I was at the Faculty Development Institute, oops, I closed my largest boat sale. It was cool to come back and see a big check in my account.
Patricia thought it was really cool too.
Oh, no, I have to find you. You don't have your pin on.
I do.
Oh, I have to take a fine.
Go towards the fine.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, it's good to be back after 5 weeks surviving quadruple bypass.
And I did take time. Oh, we haven't seen our friend Pat Palmer.
President Ken, still Ken, right? It has been quite a while. Fellow Lions, yes, $5 happy bucks. The first one's for pneumonia, the second one's for double pneumonia. John, I get you, dude. The only thing that's amazing to me is what the doctor said. The third happy buck is that he said, okay, if I was a veterinarian and I was giving an elephant something to get rid of an infection, I'd be giving him this. And that was my 5th round of antibiotics, and that's what finally killed it for me. Woohoo! Fourth happy buck is my new best friend is my naturopath down in Vancouver, Dr. Sarah Larson. Anyway, it seems as if my body has been rejecting vitamins for, the last year or so, and they didn't tell me.
Was Weiser has vitamins?
Yes! I was fairly certain that Mr. Smirnoff put vitamins into vodka, and I don't know what the hell has been going on. So, anyway, I'm finally among the living, got my old spirit back, so you guys watch out, and that's the 5th happy buck. You're lucky to have me.
Very lucky.
President Lionville, I guess, even though it's beautiful up there in Fort Townsend, it's nice to be back home.
Lion Dave Smith. Got some happiness to share?
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests. I hope you all are doing well. And when I get done with you, I hope you're still doing well. Yankee Doodle went to town riding on a pony. He said his name was Tony, and that's kind of phony. When I wish upon a star, I don't know how far I'm going. You're sitting out there in your chairs, and I don't care. There you go. Boo! There we go. There you go.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, Lion Walt Speck handed over this tape to me, and so I copied it and made a DVD, and it's going to be on Channel 11, and it's on our Facebook page. And what it is restoring our totem pole that's on Lions Island. This was like 18 years ago. And some of our current members were actually in the video. And of course, some of them have already passed away, but it's fun to watch. And so I hope you have a chance to see it on, you can look at our Facebook page and get a link to the YouTube video, or maybe see it on Channel 11 when it comes around.
Lion Bob. Yep.
President Ken, fellow members and guests, my wife Donna had a birthday tomorrow, or yesterday, I'm sorry. Yesterday. Can we sing happy birthday to her?
Happy birthday to you.
And Donna, you can go hear that again because it was recorded, right?
Don't want to hear us all.
Let it fly. Okay, Brian, here you go.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I got a sad dollar. I'm sad that Donna had to sit through that happy birthday. I also have another sad dollar. A couple Tuesdays ago, my former father-in-law, Don Gooler, had passed away. And even though I haven't been married to his daughter for 35 years, I really love that man, respected him, and I'm going to miss him. One more. I've got to keep next to you. All right, there we go. A happy dollar, finally. I've been missing my name badge for a year, and I cleaned out my car recently and found it underneath the floor mat. So, now you know who I am.
Gary, there's certain things you don't pass along to people.
Okay.
Well, I've been asking our secretary to replace this for nearly that year. So is there a fine that could be levied that way?
No. And one more happy back. Here we go, Cece.
Lion President, Lions fellow guests, I'm happy to be here today. I'm from Comox Valley Monarch Lions Club on Vancouver Island, and made a trip all the way down here just to visit this club. No other reason to come this way. I could probably pay another dollar for lying. Actually, I have to go to a council meeting in Tacoma on Friday and Saturday, but we're down here. I'm pleased to be here. And you do have to know that my happy buck cost me $1.37.
Okay, making our way up. Did I miss anybody? We can't miss anybody. Everybody got to say their piece? All right.
President Ken, fellas and guests, I can't give my happy dollar because Kathy's not up here yet, so I'll have to wait. Okay, here she is. Happy Buck. Thursday night got to join in with the zone meeting, and that was fun. All the years I've been, this is a bad thing to admit, I suppose.
It is.
All the years
It is.
that I've been in Pioneer Lions, which has been, gosh, when did I join? Anybody remember? Yeah, I'm 49. So it's been a little while. And I probably would have been higher, but there was anyway. So that was my first zone meeting. So Marilyn did a great job. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. What did I say? I shouldn't admit those things, right? My second dollar is just for those of you who follow me on Facebook. You saw my ominous post. Hey, I'm in good hands. I will be anyway. I'm just waiting for an appointment to get down to OSHU and get this thing taken care of. But things are at least progressing to resolving the issues. Good thing.
Hey, Leroy.
Yes.
Not everybody is on Facebook.
Okay. I'll. So for those of you who are not on Facebook, so how far do you go to tell your problems, eh? So I've been diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma in my left eye, and so it's kind of an ugly thing, but they'll remove my eyelids, and I'll look like, hey, you know that guy that I can't remember the comedian doing with the dummies, you know? He's got Ahmed. You know, I'll look like Ahmed when yeah, that one there. I'll look like him when they're done with me.
People still love you though.
Yeah, Ahmed. I'll kill you.
I'm not even gonna touch that one.
Bye, Cindy Session.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I have $5. The first one is I'm upset with the referees for my beloved Saints game. Now I officially have no teams in Vegas for my bets, but happily enough, Jim has both teams covered. We're really not rooting for the Patriots, by the way. Two.
You are? I am. I love Tom Tom.
Oh.
You're the only one.
Anyways, I also have a $50. I'm starting to feel better finally. I want a prayer dollar mentioned for Daryl and Tracy McDaniel. They're no longer members, so it won't go under sunshine. But if you want more details, just shout out to me. I can give you those details, but it's not very pretty, but it's looking promising. And I'm just happy to be here.
Fellow Lions and guests, I've got $3 happy. First happy dollar, I'm tickled pink to see our third vice president sitting with us today, Tom Fulton. That was the first happy dollar. Second happy dollar, I am so excited to see how many people from this club went to the zone meeting last week in Castle Rock. All the reports and everything, you guys did an outstanding job, and the Longview Pioneer Lions Club roared that everybody in the country heard. Thank you very much for being there. The third happy dollar, I'm just excited to be here today and enjoying the sunshine. I did get some screen block before we came in, so things are working great. Invocation by the Lion, John Claypool.
Thank you, Ken. Father, we stand before you in thanksgiving for all of our blessings. We thank you for our faith, our family, our friends. We ask you to send your spirit upon those that can't be here, those that are in ill health, having mental problems. We ask you to watch over them. We ask you to watch over our visitors from British Columbia. Hopefully they'll have a safe trip back home. We thank you for this food which you have given us and those that prepared it. We ask you to make us strong with the food and in service to others here in our community. Amen.
Please join me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. And our song today by Lion Zone Chair Marilyn Patterson.
My country is of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of thy pilgrims pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring.
Thank you.
Wow, feels so much better when Marilyn did this.
Bob Jessen, the introduction of our guests.
President Ken, fellow members and guests, we do have some guests in the house today. I'll start out with Pioneer Lion Mike and his guest.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, we have a special guest. Our youngest daughter is here, Zoe, to join us again.
And Cindy has a couple guests.
President Ken, guests and members. I have guests here from Canada, Vancouver, Canada, Kathy and Cleese. I'm going to get it yet. We met them in Columbus, Ohio when we went to the USA Canada Forum and just get with us. So it's been really fun getting to know them. We got Facebook and so now we're done.
And Greg has a guest with us today.
President Ken, all lines of guests, I'd like to introduce a lady that I worked with for 18 years. And she just recently retired from Longview Ford, Kim Hampton.
Greg, could you be a little more specific? She worked, you watched.
And Bill Olson has a guest.
President Canton Lions and guests, I would ask you all to give a warm Lions welcome to Tom Riccio. Tom is here for the second time. He has submitted his application, so he will be joining us.
And thank all the guests for being here today. Some of the members that showed up, I thought they were guests. However, Bill, thanks for coming today. Sunshine Committee report, Gail Bradley.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, George Moore has water in his lungs, and Carmen Bradfordson is having a bone marrow transplant. So please keep them in your thoughts and prayers.
Carmen was having a bone marrow of her son. Good. My age, who cares? I miss a lot of things. Visitation Committee report, Cindy Pickett. Visitation. We noticed you were talking.
President Ken, members and guests, I have a deal for you. If you are bored, wanting something to do, travel a little bit, I've got your ticket here. I have a visitation February 9th to the district cabinet in Aberdeen. Louie and I are going to go to the beach, it's right on the beach, spend the night there, and then go to the cabinet meeting that next morning. February 16th is the Vancouver Lions 90th birthday. They have sign up here that you can, there's $40 a dinner. It's in Vancouver. February 18th is the Centralia Lions then they're at Denny's. February 20th is the Cascadia Lions at Cascadia Technical Academy. And that's this brochure. The dinner is free. It's Italian, so I'm suspecting it's probably spaghetti. But, large group. Anyway, it's their charter night. So it'd be great for a lot of us to go there to support them. And February 20th is the Toledo Lionists. We do still have a couple of Lioness groups within our area. There are a few, I think. Winlock Lions is February 21st. February 22nd is Cascadia. Oh, that's where the Cascadia Lions. It's the 22nd, not that. But anyway, it's all written down here. If you got your cameras, you can take a picture of it so you can make sure you'll have the right days and times and address, and my phone number's on there. You can always give me a call, and of course I'll be here every week to remind you. So that's for visitation.
Cindy, while you have the microphone in your hand, can you explain to the club members why it's important that we go on visitations?
Well, one, we get an award. We go to 2 visitations.
We don't care about the award. What is important?
The most important is friendship. I mean, each time we go out, you meet other people, and you get that camaraderie going. Like we went to all the way to Columbus, Ohio, and met some really nice friends who live in Canada. So it's just really nice that, and we're known for being friendly and vibrant and alive. So that's another reason people like having us around because we're so happy.
So when we get together in carpool, it's very important for us to show up and to show our pride as a Pioneer Lions Club. There's a lot of people that recognize us for being something special. We have to show up at their meetings and to let them know we care about what they're doing.
And too, it gives builds camaraderie within our own growth. I mean, we go to work parties, but we're working so hard. I sometimes don't know what the other people do, or how many kids they have, or how many grandkids they have, or anything. So it's nice when you go on these little trips. You can interact with people and find out more about them. Get closer.
Great, thank you. Appreciate that. Our next report. Bob, are you going to get a report on Sasquatch, or did you want Herb to do that? We have tons of pictures up here, so make sure you let people know.
President Ken, fellow members and guests, went to Squatch Fest over at the Expo Center with kettle corn, and we did really well with $817 taken in. I want to thank all the people that met the day before over at the shop and made the kettle corn, and then we had 2 and 3 people selling the kettle corn throughout the day. We finally closed up about 8 o'clock, but it was very successful. Now, we're going to turn right around and go to Walmart over by Home Depot this Friday and Saturday. We've got a sign-up sheet. We've already got enough signed up for making the kettle corn, but we need people to man the tables to sell it. And we got like 3 per shift. We got a 12 to 2 shift and a 2 to 4 shift, both Friday and Saturday. So we got 12 slots to fill there. It's not very hard. It's just a matter of being friendly and pushing the kettle corn. Man in the till. So please sign up so we can fill those slots and have another successful weekend. Thank you.
Bob, I'll be there Saturday at 12.
Well, did you sign up on the list?
Not yet, but my lovely wife's sitting over. She'll do that before she leaves town.
Okay.
Thank you. Anybody wants to join us, come on over. We're going to have a good time. Oh, Bob, while you're still standing, how about recognition for the people that were over there helping you with that? Have them stand so we all know who they are.
We can do that. How about the people that helped make the kettle corn at the shop on Friday? Stand up, please. And not here is Bob Slick. And then the sales, people that involved in the sales over at the Expo Center, please stand up. Bonnie Stein was also there, Sue Skinner, Reed Skinner, and Darlene. So, yeah, we had 93 hours total involved in the event. So, thank you again.
Great, thank you. And thanks to all those who helped make that a success. Sasquatch Fest is really getting to be something in the area. In our meeting yesterday morning, I think Bill Martin said they had over 2,800 people come to Sasquatch. Quite an event. While we're looking for things to do, your Pioneer Lions Club contributed to the new scoreboard in the Ari Long Gymnasium. And we have been invited to have a representative there this coming Thursday in the Lumber Dome. On behalf of Ari Long High School, we are inviting you to be recognized for your generous contribution towards our scoreboard project at halftime of the girls' basketball game versus Mark Morris on Thursday, 1/31/19 in the Lumber Dome. Do we have anybody here that would be interested in representing the Lions Club for that event? Bob Jessen? Thanks, Bob. I'll get in touch with him and let him know you'll be there.
I'll wait a minute.
Wait a minute?
No, go ahead. I was gonna say I would answer the email, but.
I'm waiting.
If you got back, I'll just email it.
I'm waiting a minute. Put that on his desk.
Make it a longer minute.
Great, I don't have to call him then. Thank you very much. Next on our agenda,
Thursday, what time?
Thursday at 7 o'clock, I believe the game starts. Halftime will be when they introduce everybody that contributed to the scoreboard. I can't hear you. 6:30. This coming Thursday, day after tomorrow, 1/31/19. 130, 119, yeah, those are the numbers, 130, 119.
Probably owe $1 for this, is that payday for a lot of people?
Do what? $1?
I don't know.
That's up to the Lions and tail twisters.
We will always take money.
Irv Stein wants you to go find Bob $1 for something.
What's up?
Oh, okay, moving right along. This time I'd like to call Marilyn Patterson forward to give us an update on what took place at the zone meeting the other night.
President Ken, fellow Lions and guests, I feel like we had a great zone meeting. When you're the one that's putting it together and leading it, I like to be a little humble about it, but I have had some comments and encouragement, so that's exciting in itself, that, you know, well, mostly, yeah, but anyway, it was a great meeting and we focused on membership, and many times at the zone meeting, the routine is go, social, have dinner, and each club has a representative that shares what they've been doing in services and projects, the numbers of members they have, and the income that they've gotten, and what they've given back to their community. And I still get those reports, but this time I created an open forum, and I had a representative from each one of the clubs come up and kind of sit right in front of me, and I basically interviewed them. I had a preparation of 4 different questions, and I also included not only those people to respond about how they get their members, especially that was my main focus, and I led it around to, if you get these members, what do you do with them after you receive those members? And I focused on some of the things that we do as pioneers, without saying the pioneers do this, it's important to have not only the sponsor, but possibly a mentor that can help them teach those members what Lions is about, focused on orientation, membership retention, and a lot of the things. So I also provided some suggestions through MD19, who offers a great deal of resources to help clubs grow. And my theme was based on the Lions service, growth, and leadership, Lions journey. So that's kind of an overall. And I'd also like to have Zone Chair-elect Cindy Fickett stand, please. We nominated, and thanks to Greg, who nominated Cindy first, and the second came in on Steve Patterson, or from Steve, and the group voted Cindy Fickett in as Zone Chair for next year. So now she's not just an associate, she's Zone Chair-elect. Also, as long as I'm standing here, Cindy had mentioned some visitations. Just to remind you, I have flyers over here and ways to register for Learning Forum, which is coming up March 2nd. Also, Cindy mentioned the spring conference and contests and awards. And I just heard Bob talk about this new thing that we have. Our kettle corn isn't a new project, but the new equipment is. And the things that you're doing are exciting. In contests and awards at spring conference, we have a 5-minute achievement speech opportunity to share. I really feel that that should be shared out. The success that you're having by going to these small activities and introducing not only the popcorn, or not the popcorn, but the kettle corn, but you're introducing us into some areas, some venues that we've never been. So it would be great to share that at spring conference. So I challenge those of you who came up with the idea as to who might be willing to share that achievement speech.
Great, thank you. And going along with the spring conference, the contest and awards that are presented, we have a whole list of things we're working on to put all of the events together so we're all participating in it. All the club members should be there for that. It's going to be a riot. Steve Patterson, pass right across the table for orientation.
President Ken, Lions and guests, we have been showing some growth in our club in the last few months, so it's time for an orientation. So put on your calendars if you need an orientation, Wednesday, February 6th, at the shop at 6 o'clock. If the weather remains kind of like it is, bundle up. So we do have, this will be our orientation for all new Red Badge members. Okay, thank you. 6 o'clock at the shop, Wednesday, February 6th. And sponsors.
AM or PM?
AM.
Love you, Jim.
With that, Gary Hill, clothing, special sales.
President Ken, fellow Alliance and guests, it's obvious I'm running the company store, so if you need some attire, come see me. A couple months ago, I asked if anybody was interested in the long sleeve t-shirts, and I had several people come and make orders and give me their sizes, and I received those last week, and I've handed a few of them out. I'm rather hesitant to bring this to this particular group's attention, but I lost the list, so those who... Actually, I think I left it at Pro Graphics, but if you ordered a long sleeve t-shirt and haven't been received it as yet, come see me, please.
Great, thank you. As this being our awards day, we'll take the time now. I'd like to ask Greg Firth to come forward. He's got a special presentation for us. Following Greg, we'll have Cindy Sessions do our awards. And then the guy sitting on the end's got something to say too.
As Ken stated, I have a special award to present today. It's not really an award, it's a fellowship. This is a Gordon Smith Fellowship. This has to do with care. Our district, multiple district, is very, very involved with care. In fact, our district provides more monies to care than any other district in Lyons. And it's through the efforts of Gordon Smith, who was a past district governor, and he was executive secretary for our district for 25 years. Well, in 1958, we got involved heavily with the CARE program, and it started out providing water wells for villages and small towns in Central America and South America. And what it did, it prevented waterborne illnesses throughout those regions. In recent years, the money's been used to curtail the exploitation of girls and young women in those countries. Anyway, when a club or an individual puts in $500, they can be recognized as a Gordon Smith Fellow. In our case, our club did this. And we've done it for the last 5-6 years now. All 4 prior recipients are here with us today. We've got Greg Swanson, we've got Rex Boswell, and we've got Bob and Donna Jessen. And today, my privilege to present another Gordon Smith Fellowship. And at this time, I'd like to call on Tom Fulton.
Speech.
Here's this if you want to put that between the cardboard. One more thing, if I may, could I get all of you Gordon Smith fellows to to meet me back over here after this meeting. I got something to go over with you, if you would, please. Thank you.
Thank you. And for those of you that are concerned, if you get a Gordon Smith Fellowship, doesn't mean you have to sit up as one of the vice presidents. Cindy Sessions.
No, it is not my birthday. It is not even near the month of June.
That's called a smattering of applause.
I got that. I have a special award to give out, recognition from Lions Club International. If I could have Zone Chair-elect Cindy Fickett come forward, please.
Arthritis is eating my bones away.
You've been awarded the Diamond Centennial Award for bringing in new members, so congratulations.
Thank you.
Very nice. Yes, right. All right, it's time for our monthly awards. This is for December of 2018. We are starting off with some unsung lions. If I could have Bill Hegwine come forward, please.
That is perfect attendance.
No, it's not his perfect attendance. It's an unsung.
My list is at the shop, so we did something awesome.
What do you do? It was awesome.
Well, see, in my infinite wisdom, age is kind of catching up with me. I forgot today was awards day, so my awards notebook is at the shop while I'm here, so I don't have my list. But he did something awesome in December. That's right, that's right. You did the reading at the grade school. No, I know right where it's at. It's at the shop under my desk. We also would like to recognize the Lion of the Month. If we could have Greg Firth come forward for his work with Walk and Knock. We'd like to recognize him as one of our Lions of the Month. As always, you and Mark always pull it off together. Congratulations. And we have another Lion of the Month. This individual was very instrumental in our Christmas social. If I could have Kathy Carmody come forward, please. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Kathy, get away.
Yes, that's next Tuesday.
And also for help, don't go far away, Cindy. For her help with the Christmas social, we also have Cindy Fickett as a Lion of the Month. I'm remembering. Oh, Bill, thank you. Thank you. And if I could have Lion Paul Spears come forward for his work with the bell ringing.
You'll be there in about 5.
With this one, Dr. Paul.
Thank you for all you did for organizing the bell ringing.
Oh, thank you.
Ding-a-ling. Oh.
That is it for me. The other two award recipients were not here today, so they'll be getting their awards later.
We have a special awards presentation from the gatekeeper of the Gooey Ducks. Phil Olson, our secretary, has a couple of announcements and presentations tonight.
I have announcements? Really? What am I announcing?
The winners of the awards.
Could I have Greg first, Jim Reinecke, and let's see, who would be a good third here for this group, because George Moore is not here. Oh, how about Rex Boswell? Come on up, Jim.
Trying to help you, John.
Now, bear in mind that Rex is a stand-in. He's not the real George Moore. But for the past 29 years that I have been a member, these three have been talking about who the ugliest one of them was.
You win.
I got tired of it about 28 years ago. But I think it's, no. Get back over there. I think it's important to know which one is. So we put it out to a vote of the club members, and thank you all for participating. I appreciate it very much. So here are the results. Ooh. Jim Reinecke, 54. Greg Firth, 54. Okay. George Moore, 54.
All right.
It's a tie. Now, that unfortunately leaves us in a bit of a quandary. We have 163 members, that totals 162 votes. So by bylaws, the president votes to either make or break a tie. So, Mr. President, how do you vote, sir?
I abstain.
So there you have it. It is unanimous. They're all ugly.
Mr. President, can I give a rebuttal? King Lion Ken, fellow lions and guests. I'm not going to give a rebuttal. Something happened a few minutes ago that reminded me of a story in this club about me. Someone was called upon just out of the blue to say something. Don't ever do that. It hurts. Many years ago, I'd been a member 2 weeks. At that time, we had a thing called Radio Days at KBAM Radio. Our secretary was a past international director who owned KBAM Radio. I was told all you have to go down and do is go to the station, sit down at a desk, and somebody will give you a list of commercials. And when they introduce you, you read them. I had been there 20 minutes when the disc jockey, who Hal knows really well, looked at me and says, "Lion Reinecke, please tell us all you know about Lionism." Well, I talked for 7 minutes. A past international director runs from the front back to me and said he had never heard so much information given such a short period of time. And I was ugly then, too.
We do appreciate the humor that takes place in the club, and it's all meant and fun and have a great time, even though you're so ugly. Sir.
Who's talking?
Anyhow, as we move right along, we have a very special privilege today to have guests from Canada with us. And it is our honor as Pioneer Alliance to stand and have Marilyn lead us in "O Canada" in honor of our guests from Canada.
Where's the flag?
I'll sing it.
So I pretty much know the words. We have 2 people back
one
there
is
that do and a few that participate in conventions. I think we'll make it. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to find the flag. There we are.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you for coming and visiting Pioneer. Canadian people, we love you. Oh, Canada, our home and native land.
our guests from Canada. At that time, we will have our drawing for the month, for the week. First of all, the best part of the whole meeting, dessert drawing.
First choice goes to President Ken.
Thank you, Marnie.
And Gina gets the second.
Good, keep it all together. The blue ticket. 233. 81. How many are still in it? 9. Only one left in it? Oh, 2. The last number, 8. Irv Stein. One of our newest members should be confusing. Where do you want that money to go, Irv? Your lucky red ticket, 656 922. Irv's got that one too. Oh. 656 922. Guess we need to draw another ticket. 656 9. David has it. David, where do you want it to go? Relay for Life. Thank you, David. Appreciate that. The lucky monthly winner. The one and only that's been here today. Richard McIntyre. Lapog deck. We'll put it back in the tub. Where do you want it to go? Diabetes. Thank you. We'd like to remind everybody next week our special guest speaker will be Carrie Ann Botero talking about the downtown projects and things going on in this beautiful, wonderful city known as the Jewel of Southwest Washington, Longview, Washington. Y'all be here for that. Enjoy it. Have a great day. Go out and put sunscreen on. Meeting is adjourned.